Hi guys, it's Grace. Weekday dinners are so hard. Who agrees with me? I feel like everybody agrees. It's really difficult finding something that you'll want to eat during the weekday and that's semi healthy, but I have an idea for you. And that is pesto chicken cutlet subs, or hoagies, or grinders, or sandwiches, or as my fiance says, sandwiches. Whatever you say, they're so delicious and they're pretty good for you and they're really, really easy to make, which is exactly what you want during the weekday. And it all starts with chicken cutlets. I have a bag of chicken cutlets here that I pre-cutleted. Is that a word? All I did was I took chicken breasts and I cut them into thinner pieces. You can typically get them at the grocery store already in cutlet form. Again, it's just chicken breasts that are cut in half to make them thinner. But if you can't find them, all you need to do is cut them in half so that they're thinner. I have them in 2 bags here because we don't want to cross-contaminate. I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of balsamic here. And I'm going to marinate our chicken. Now the reason why I do this is because marinating your chicken makes it really juicy and really tender. And I like balsamic, especially with this particular dish, because it adds like a nice acid and a nice tang. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal my plastic bags here, and I'm going to massage the chicken. I wish this was me. Fiance, please massage my back. Give it a good massage. You want to work in all that balsamic. So our chicken is all massaged. And I'm going to open our Ziploc, get right in there. And I'm going to place these chicken cutlets on a baking sheet. And if you do have the time, you can marinate your chicken for a few hours overnight, get them real flavorful. But if you don't have time, they turn out just as well if you don't do that and you just do it last minute like me. So my hands are all clean and I'm gonna sprinkle our chicken cutlets with salt and pepper. And after I've done that, I'm going to bake them at 400 degrees for about 13 to 16 minutes. And you'll know they're done when they reach at least 165 when you put a thermometer in the thickest part of the chicken. These are a little bit thick, so they're probably gonna take the 16. See you then. So my chicken has just a few more minutes and it's time to get prepping on our other ingredients. I have some beautiful hoagie rolls here, or sub rolls, or whatever you want to call them. But I just love these rolls. You can use even just like sandwich rolls, burger rolls if you want to, but I just love the traditional hoagie roll. I have cut them open just so you can start stuffing them. And I'm going to add in some provolone cheese. Now you don't need to add cheese, but to me, this just makes it so amazing. I'm gonna add 2 slices per roll here. And again, if you like more cheese, you can put more cheese in, but I think 2 is about right. And I'm going to pop these in the oven with the chicken at 400 degrees for about 3 minutes until the cheese just melts. And then I'll be taking out the chicken and the rolls. I got my cheesy goodness here. Don't you just wanna eat them just how they are? My mouth is watering. And I have my chicken. I have my chicken cutlets here. I cut them in half lengthwise so they're easily stuffable into my subs. So this assembly process is totally up to you. It's totally dealer's choice, whatever your heart desires, but this is how I like mine. So I'm going to choose my victim, this one. I'm going to take 1.5 chicken cutlets. So I'm gonna put 1 in there, and then I'm gonna do just 1 right in the middle. I feel like that's just the perfect amount of meat. I have here a sweet onion, or otherwise known as a Vidalia onion, and I love just thinly sliced onion on this. I have a mandolin, and that makes it easy for you to get thin slices. You can also just cut it by hand. I'm just going to cut a few slices of onion here. Look how thin and amazing they are. Sweet onion's perfect because you don't need to cook it. I'm going to add in a little bit of onion, and then I have some beautiful pesto. Now you can make your own pesto, or you can just buy the store-bought kind. I do have a recipe for pesto in case you want it on my site. But I'm just going to do nice little dollops of pesto. You can even heat the pesto in the oven if you prefer, on top of the cheese, whatever you like. And then I have tomatoes. This is just gonna cut, you know, the richness of the cheese, add a little bit of acid and a pop of color. I'm just gonna add a few tomatoes on there. Perfect. And then the final touch is some balsamic. I just have like a balsamic glaze, and it makes it super, super yummy on the top. Plays off of the marinade, the chicken marinade, and voila. Look at that. Is that not just so biteable? That's my new word. Isn't it just so perfect? I can't wait to dive in, but I'm gonna assemble these two before I do. I'm looking at them all, trying to decide which one I want. It's so difficult. I think this one, it looks the most cheesy and fabulous. It's time. Which side? That's the question. Wow. That is so good. I'm sure I have balsamic all over my face, but it's so worth it. It's just everything you want in a sub. There's not even words for it. Pesto, juicy chicken, little bite of onion, balsamic, crunch of tomato. That's all you need. Check it out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it.